Hey Marker, solo review guys coming at you. Let's talk movies. Action. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D, aka Ryan680, coming at you guys from the Alamo City Movie Talk studios here on my solo review, ladies and gentlemen. This is my review of Hellraiser. Hellraiser, which is a fresh take, reimaginative, reboot, whatever you want to call it, all the re's, right? Reimaginative, reboot, restart, whatever you want to call it, all the re's. This film actually, Hellraiser 2022, a Hulu original, ladies and gentlemen, which is the original take of the original film that came back in 1987. Now, this is actually directed by David Bruckner, and knowing where this whole film, nostalgia and everything, I was kind of worried, right? I was just like, hey, if they're remaking Hellraiser, it's definitely a different kind of feel of a film. It's definitely a gore. Now, I'll say this. This movie may not be for everybody out there. So all you horror fans, all you gore fans, all you cult following, like, love to watch all the goreness of in films where it's split open guts, cut open everything. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That this movie is for you guys. So be sure to check this movie out. Let's get right to it, man. So, this take right here is the reimaginative of the 1987 classic. This film, the premise here is pretty much the same, right? It's the same in a way where these adults come around and they actually find this box. And of course, guess what's gonna happen? We already know the premise of this. If you've seen the old original one, it's pretty much different characters, different people. We know these are like, oh yeah, these are Cenobites. Oh yeah, dude. I'll be honest here. The Cenobites. It was so hard for me to. I was trying so hard to root for the characters, right? For the actual characters, and the cast was really good. I enjoyed the cast. You're gonna recognize one face, very familiar, maybe second face as well in this film as well. So I definitely be on the lookout for that. This movie has Brandon Flynn in here, which is, we all know him from 13 Reasons Why. So I was trying so hard to root for these characters, but at the same time, I was all like, you're Cenobite. Oh yeah, you're gonna die. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. The whole music of this was so good. The music, the cutscenes. Of course, it goes to the original where the chains are coming out of the bodies, and it's visually great. I love it. It's a pure horror film at its finest, and it's odd. It's weird because we've come to a time of 2022 where horror movies haven't been a hit or miss, or maybe the gore scenes, they don't work out for you whatsoever. But I feel like, for me, as my take right here from the 1987 original, I feel like this really gives nostalgia to it. It's nostalgia. I feel like it really, really highlights how much rich goreness that it was in 1987 and refresh it to our time. Definitely, guys. This film, I really was exciting to see more of the music scores in here, and I was just like, oh man, the music is revealing. It's terrifying. The whole scenes, the darkness. Every time the centipedes were on, it was just so good. Oh my gosh, I loved every bit of it. They were all the whole where they came out from down below, or where they were just around the area. They were just so good. Like the needle, of course, the needle, in this case, the needlepoint woman, she was really good. I enjoyed her. Very, very good voice. Very good voice. I thought that was very creepy. There was times where I could actually hear it in my house.
What is it you pray for?
Yeah, crazy, right? Again, I really enjoyed this. Runtime to be 2 hours and 1 minute. I thought that was the perfect runtime for it, especially telling the story that it did. I was excited because that's the thing too. You kind of follow this story of these adults, and you're like, wait, it's kind of like whatever, right? But I promise you guys, stick to it, because This is definitely going to be, Centipede's going to be coming out here very, very soon, and they're going to start killing people and start ripping people's guts out. I loved it. It was really good, revealing. I enjoyed how much the actors and actresses really encountered them. It was so good. I really thought so. I thought it was really good. It wasn't obnoxiously yelling. It felt very natural tone. I felt like it was very good to that nostalgia there, and I love that because it goes back to the original, the OGs, and granted, I don't quote me on that. I think there's about 8 or 9 of them, and I'll be honest here. For me as a personal, I know I'm gonna go against everything. Everyone's probably gonna get mad at me. As to compare this to the original, the 1987, to this 2022 film, I feel like this one for me was a little bit better. I enjoyed this a little bit more. It does take a refresh course as far as the sayings and all that. It does obviously, even the horror aspect of it kind of goes a little bit modern. They had to modernize some of it, right? They had to, and I loved it. I really did. I enjoyed it. It was terrifying. I still hear the voices every now and then. Very good. So if moviegoers, if you are looking for that crazy, intense, gore-gutting film, and I'll be honest here, the visual effects were stunning. They really were. I enjoyed all the visual effects. They were really good. It showed us the horror elements that I wish everyday modern films would do when it comes down to the horrorness of it. And I enjoyed that so much. And it was very creepy. I'll admit it. It was very, very creepy. But yeah. Rating 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 horror film, guys, because it's Halloween season, and it's a Halloween themed film, definitely in that real nostalgia way. It really is going to do wonders. I feel like this movie is going to be really good word of mouth here, and people are going to see this in Hulu theater, Hulu original. And, I'll be honest here, this is one of those movies where I feel like it should have been in theaters. That's what I was going with. I wish this movie was in theaters. Movies like this need to be in theaters, but Hulu, again, with the last movie with Prey, with this one, these movies need to be in theaters, but they're not premiering them in theaters, which sucks because I feel like for me, I wanted to see this movie in a theaters to have that whole cinematic experience. But again, that's just my take there, guys. I do recommend this movie. Be sure to comment down below. What did you think of this 2022 refresh take, reimaginative reboot? Whether it's canon or not, who cares? Put a comment down below, guys. What did you think of this Hellraiser 2022? And if you have not already, check out our other videos left down below. Catch you later. Stay safe, San Antonio. Peace, baby. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Catch you later.